Habs, it's Halloween tomorrow on Monday, so everyone had their Halloween parties this weekend, and that included the Montreal Canadiens. They had a bunch of Halloween parties, and everyone was out in full force, and their costumes created quite the waves. Of course, I'm kidding. Don't quote me on this, but Marc Bergevin was spotted out this weekend dressed as an angel. And everyone agreed, for his moves this year. He's back in the angel column. And not to mention he was following Michel Therrien around, guarding him. So, a little reference to the guardian angel of Michel Therrien. Michel Therrien had a great costume. He was the character from Memento. And he tattooed his body up. If you haven't seen Memento, you should see it. Basically, it's a guy who wakes up every day with no memory, so he tattoos what happened the day before on his body to remember and continue to live his life and solve a mystery. So Michel Therrien, the character from Memento, and what did he have tattooed on his body? Well, he had his lines tattooed to his body. That's right, the first, second, third, and fourth lines, because he's changing them up again so much that he seems to have forgotten what his line combinations should be. So, Michel Therrien, the character from Memento with his lines on his body. You can check them daily and maybe go with them on a regular basis. Kirk Muller, out and about, and I don't think it's a mystery who Kirk Muller was. He's the same character every year. That's Captain Kirk of Star Trek, of course. Carey Price was out, and he was dressed as the Buddha. And there were reports of some heavy humming around him, and the quote of "Life is a river." So Carey Price, Buddhaing it up. Shea Weber was out and about. He was Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, the big tree. And except for repeating his name as Groot, he just kept saying Weber. Weber. And everyone understood exactly what that meant and quite frankly got out of his way. And Markov was out. Yeah, I know. Markov still celebrating Halloween at the tender age of 40 plus. And he was Yoda. And of course, continuing with the ageist theme, he was quoted saying, "When 90 years old you reach, look as good you will not." That's a quote from Return of the Jedi. So Markov rocking the Yoda. Alexei Emelin out and about the town. He was dressed as a Russian tank, pretty much just knocking everyone out of the way. And he was a T-34 for all you tank enthusiasts out there. Radulov was out with Emelin as well, and Radulov was dressed as a robot, and he called himself the Kovalev 2.0. And I thought that was very interesting, upgraded and improved, and I would definitely agree with that. A great costume. Gallagher was dressed as the little engine that could, and he was seen knocking through people with Emelin, the Russian tank, and that was quite a sight to see. Al Montoya was Robin, and if you're wondering who Batman is, you don't follow the Montreal Canadiens. David Desharnais was out and about, and he was dressed as a thermometer, and he wasn't sure if he was hot or cold. And, with the thermometer, he could always check. Pacioretty, this one I had a little tough time thinking of what costume he wore, but he was the 40-year-old virgin. He slicked his hair back, Mr. Nice Guy, and he actually pulled it off perfectly. Andrew Shaw was seen around town. He was a judo black belt. With all the slew footing going on around him, both him giving them and receiving them, he definitely merited some kind of belt in judo. And he just figured I might as well go with what I'm learning. And Yoda approved. Thomas Plekanec was out. Very surprised about that. He had a white sheet, and he put it on and was a ghost, and he disappeared, and everyone wondered where he went. And so Thomas Plekanec the ghost. And finally, last but not least, Alex Galchenyuk was Luke Skywalker, our second Star Wars reference. And he's our only hope at center. So, go Galchenyuk. So happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this segment, this little segment of the Montreal Canadiens Halloween party. Be safe, keep an eye out for kids, wear reflective clothing, and I hope your kids as well as the Habs get a lot of candy this week. Happy Halloween, everyone.